you know, is MJF's title reign, is this just one big long audition for WWE?
I don't think so. I think he's signed long term with the company.
You think so?
Hmm. I do.
Because what have you thought about his title reign up to this point?
Oh, it's been remarkably boring. The matches, okay. MJF has this weird thing where he's tricked everybody into thinking he's just like a vocal guy, like he just does promos and he can't really wrestle. And I think we've all kind of come on board with the fact that's not true. I don't know if it ever was true, but his matches in this title reign have been good. The Iron Man match with Danielson was an all timer.
Yeah,
You might from our BFI days. I hate multi-man matches.
yeah,
I love the 4-way. I thought it was great. I thought it was absolutely
yeah,
great.
yeah.
Every time Max
I
is on
wouldn't.
TV, oh, go ahead. Sorry,
No, I wouldn't have booked it, right? Like
me
it's
neither.
just Mike's in control. I wouldn't have booked the 4-way. I
Nope.
hate 4-ways for the title. If you want to do
Yep.
a 4-way for number one contendership, occasionally go ahead.
Whatever.
But 4-way for the title, I think is pretty lazy.
Mm-hmm.
And I just didn't like the story. And honestly, I love the match with Danielson. I didn't like that story going in. I just didn't. I don't know. I just didn't care. Right. The story that I've liked the most with him is CM Punk.
Punk.
Right. Like that was probably the most perfect, art. Like you did a hell of an article about it too, right? That was like
Thank you.
one of the most perfectly told pro wrestling stories that there's ever been. Outside of that, I mean, he did, like I thought he captured my attention with the Wardlow stuff, and then his shenanigans killed the whole thing. But I have not been a big fan of this title reign. And if he is signed long term, great. But if he's not, I'm almost at the point where I'm just like, just let MJF go,
Oh,
go break the record. Go let MJF feud with the Bloodline a little bit.
I would be perfectly fine if he left AEW. I don't think he is. I think him and Tony Khan have a thing set up. I I think because we just talked about the overwhelm the hardcore AEW fans and how easy it is to needle them. And getting heat is hard these days. So I think
Yeah.
MJF's idea to get heat is to talk about him liking WWE because that will make the AEW fan base hate him. Um, I thought it was a good idea at first, but after damn near a year of this stuff, I'm over it, man. Like
Yeah.
I'm over it. Like it nothing on TV does anything for me that he does anymore. Like I find his act to be very played out. I think he's a fantastic wrestler. I really do. I think he's a great promo. I think he is not doing a fantastic job in this. I don't think I think his instincts are very WWE to me, like more so than anybody else's in this company.
Oh yeah.
Like I think the first Moxley feud was awful. The Cody feud was great, but it came to this weird conclusion, right?
Mhm.
Where we just felt like, okay, this will pick up someday. Well, maybe not. It was weird. It just a lot of his stuff doesn't quite click, and we know he has a lot of control over the stuff that he does. So it's kind of on him. Like I do think he's long term in this company. I think that despite what he says, I think he does want to be one of the guys that's in this company for a long time. But I'm kind of over it personally.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.